Hello, it's a Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video, and we have the worst cup in the game, and that's this Catch Cup. So, going to be trying out some Pokemon, starting off with Shadow Blaziken and Tapu Fini and Mandibuzz. So all these Pokemon are eligible for Catch Cup because they were caught during this season. So different seasons allowing different spawn pools, giving different available Pokemon, although a lot has been available this season. And there's also, you're able to get some cool things from Rocket Battles because, of course, Shadow Pokemon are really good, so plenty of really good Shadow Pokemon. Although having to potentially wait for an event to get rid of frustration, that could be a bit of a problem if you caught the right Pokemon later on. Like if you caught the perfect Shadow, like Snova, a week ago, but it has frustration, may not be what you'd want to build for Catch Cup, and that's tough luck. But also special little modules, you're able to get stuff like Chinchou, which Lantern one of the best things in Great League and would destroy this cup. You can get Snova from the ice, Chinchou from the rainy lure module, and then Glacial, you should be able to get Snova, which is regular Snova, Abomasnow is not as good as Shadow, but it's still quality. Now, a lot of people would argue that newer players who have just built good Pokemon this season would be able to compete. But there is plenty of older, more experienced players that may just be able to have the resources, especially Stardust, to build like the best team for this cup. But also, if you are willing to, it's a matter of who, if you're willing to or have built the stuff during the season, realistically, then that is where the advantage goes. Now, of course, that is, if you are willing to and you're able to just power through everyone, then it's fair to have a lot of success. But it is definitely not welcomed by a lot of the veteran players who have built all of the top stuff. Now, if you have gotten better Pokemon during the season, then yeah, that could be welcomed. And it's definitely a cup that is risky if you do partake in it, because with one last week of Great, Ultra, and Master League available the following week before the season is over, it may be a little too much to climb back up for trying to reach whether veteran, expert, or even legend. I myself am trying to climb back up some ELO, and I think I am definitely going to be able to. I do have some good Pokemon, and I did build Shadow Gardevoir, which I think I'm going to be sticking around. I may have to change something else in the team later on, but I do make some more changes this video. You'll see. I should have shown all the Pokemon in the beginning of the video to the side. But yeah, Catch Cup. Very hated cup, and I just got a rare tie, which is cool. And Tapu Fini is very nice to have gotten as a Pokemon for the season. It is Great League eligible. Got lucky in the trade going low enough, despite being best friends, just a random special trade. And a lot of people are using Skeledirges, Crocolours, and just other Incinerate users, because that is very powerful. And the king of Catch Cup is Annihilate, and I could build Annihilate. You'll see eventually, probably within the week or next week, whether I have built Annihilate. Definitely next week. You'll see if I have decided to build it, but for now, no. And Catch Cup, yeah, awful cup, but if you're willing to spend the resources, you can definitely climb. And we have a okay matchup. Blaziken can come in to get some counter downs. Definitely not used to battling at this elo for a Great League Cup too often. But I am definitely a better player, and Pokemon Go Battle League is such a small percentage of the player base. And Niantic can do so much more to make the cup better, Go Battle League better. But their money is not really in Go Battle League, although it is a reason for people to grind a lot of obscure Pokemon. And most recent Community Day, Bounce Suite. It's not exactly it's not meta breaking, but it is something that is fun that you could do. Definitely couldn't be a reason to play to get some fun GBL Pokemon, although it is just the best chance for shinies, and that is a much bigger reason why people love Community Days. And with the biome update, the game is breaking more and more. A lot of people, especially Android, doesn't seem to be as much problems with connection in the game for iPhones. I am an iPhone user, and I've definitely had some problems, but nothing that seems the worst of the worst. I did have a game in Catch Up, not this video, but definitely whatever happened, a move somehow got through that should have never gotten through to take me out to give my opponent alignment. I'll probably show that in the next Catch Cup video. Stay tuned for that. It is a fantastic team. And probably going to be able to climb up a ton. And with Catch Cup, I mean, if you're going to be a good enough player to know all the mechanics and being able to outplay your opponent, that definitely does come into play, although you do need good enough Pokemon, at least to an extent. At least a well-rounded type matchup team, being able to cover your weaknesses. And if you have nothing to cover the meta, then your limit is going to be tough. And I did have a Shadow Gardevoir for that Mana Buzz, but I just got too low. Shadow Gligar definitely was going to be able to clean me up, even if I did take out that Mana Buzz. And into commentary. Mantine, one of the most popular Pokemon this season for this cup. Alongside Mana Buzz, just two incredible flyers. Of course, Gligar, another flyer. And makes Abomasnow and surprisingly Tapu Fini really handy. Being able to resist the, I guess, definitely still questionable matchup. Being Water Gun as a fast move. Being resisted by Mantine, but it's not the worst matchup. Definitely much better into Gligar. And unfortunately for me, this opponent is going to be able to... They're going to be able to survive this triple axle. They get some more wing attacks, grab my last shield. And this Incineroar, another Community Day Pokemon. I did get tons of damage off on them, but no shield remaining. And had the triple axle been enough, honestly, I may have been able to win somehow. And this is just going to be a hard counter, which just happens with the algorithm. The game is definitely tries to keep you around the 50% win rate. Although it is possible to go above 51, 52. And with the formula for ELO, of course, if you're just a good enough player, you can just beat your opponents and continue to climb up. But in general player base, even at this point, the general player base definitely has gotten better since the last year, as a lot more players have learned, and way better than the early seasons of GBL, which a lot of players have come and gone. And there's a point where teams just cannot beat certain teams. And that was definitely shown with the fifth one. Although there may have been like two fairies in the back that, it would have been boring. And I did not have the patience to try and see what was in the back, even if there was. But the team that I just battled before this, they were double weak to the Shadow Gardevoir in the back. And this team, Executor getting smoked. And Shadow Gardevoir is going to be boosting up its attack. And the next charm is enough damage with the boost and the extra triple axle damage. Going to get a full Gardevoir sweep. Shadow Gardevoir sweeps the team. The last Pokemon I was able to get a full sweep with was Annihilate, but the boost. This time, no boost needed. Actually, no, yes, one triple axle boost needed. That is a guarantee, though. That's not a chance boost, so a bit different, but still. In Nature's Madness, guaranteed defense dropping move. They do swap. My swap timer is not up yet, which would have been awesome to just completely nuke them with the Victory Bell. I do hang on to your life. Now, it is going to be better to trade for a Tapu Fini with a low friendship, being able to have a lower floor than 5 attack. Now, it's with a legendary like Tapu Fini, it's very minuscule in the differences of IV spreads. Although it is, of course, ideal to have just lower attack than the other stats, just to give more room for bulk. In general, although if you have high attack than your opponents, in the mirror match, then you can definitely benefit with being able to throw the move first in charge attack priority situations. And the Mantine guy sniped. They have a Registeel up next. Okay, this is kind of annoying. Going to be shielding up the Zap Cannon, and they get no attack drop. Let's go. Boom. Triple Axle attack boost on me. Gonna reach the next Triple Axle, and they're actually gonna no shield it. Either they were fine going out, or were like, maybe this is another Triple Axle, or whatever. And the Gallagher is going to get absolutely smoked. And that is a sight to behold. Because Tapu Fini just says bye-bye. Now, next battle, we have a Hippowdon, which is fantastic to see. We find a Mandibuzz, which is going to get shredded. I'm going to shield up. I'm not going to have to double shield. And I'm going to have a triple axle for that Hippopotamus. Charm has been thrown once again, and a triple axle has been thrown with attack boost. How much charm damage am I gonna get? I have gotten them down to red, and Tapu Fini comes in to absorb the energy. Scorching Sands has survived. I swap into Victory Bell. And the leaf blades are gonna shred the Jellicent. Gonna throw it back to back because I need to use this energy before they have another move, before they reach a Shadow Ball. And they do have a Weather Ball stored on Hippowdon, but even then, if it was enough, Tapu Fini would survive plenty long enough. Annihilate, we have two better answers to this. Although one does require shields down to one shot. If there's Ice Punch, that is a problem. Let's Sludge Bomb, get a shield or a KO, and we get the shield, which is okay. We can bring the Charmer in, we scare them into Mantine. And we have the Tapu Fini. We are going to Nature's Madness, get the defense drop. Or the knockout about? No, definitely not knockout. But we do get the defense drop with the guaranteed defense dropping move. And I do not mind committing to the shields to Gardevoir. But I've met my match because they have a healthier Charmer and Wigglytuff. And that was a feels bad moment for me. So I needed to save the Victory Bell, and that was missed. Yeah. Here we have another bad matchup for Victory Bell. It is Registeel. It's Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon is super effective into my whole team. I need to get some whatever chip damage I can. Gonna reach another Leaf Blade. Now Registeel is going to actually swap out. Dragonite's going to get absolutely shredded. Gonna no shield. Nothing one-shots me unless it's a Hurricane. They bring back the Registeel and they're going to be throwing. I have to shield it because, yeah, I don't want to lose energy. And this Charmer is very powerful. But I had hope. I needed another Charm to go through instead of the move. And that extra charm damage would have been enough, potentially. I needed another charm. They may have had another move, and they would have may have just won. But there was hope, had I just not thrown the move, to just go fast move pressure at that point. It feels bad moment after rewatching and noticing it happening. But those are the mistakes that just so tough to predict and just read of the game. But next battle we have this Clodsire long matchup. Going to grab both their shields, which is fantastic. I survived the Stone Edge, and I have Annihilate to go up against to use my Tapu Fini for. And we're going to trade nukes, and they are going to go down to my nuke. And kaboom! But they're going to get some nice energy on me, which is annoying. Shadow Gardevoir comes in. Going to shield up the Aerial Ace. And they have a move sword. I should have caught it. I needed to catch it. And they win in the end. They had enough energy advantage. Next battle, Golduck. They get met with a hard counter. Although another mistake by me, underestimating the damage of a Shadow Shift Tree, and Leaf Blade completely nukes my Gardevoir. Okay, there's still hope though. I can shield up the Foul Play. I'm not going to let the Shift Tree destroy 2 Pokemon. Now, we have a tricky scenario. We take an Incinerate. We do land the Sludge Bomb. We throw the Leaf Blade. And then we take another Incinerate. We throw another move before we swap. Now, Quackaloor doesn't run Shadow Ball like its evolution. So that gave me good hope. This person, their big mistake was not shielding up this Nature's Madness. Because I can shield the Synchronize. I can reach a move. Are they going to shield? They're going to shield. They shielded the Surf instead of the Nature's Madness. And I reach a move on Victory Bell because Incinerate is a 5-turn move. They had that Incinerate landed, they would have won. But alas for them, haha. Terrible lead, hard counter. We have a safe swap in Tapu Fini. Aerial Ace is going to go unshielded, and this is a worrying sight to see. Well, maybe not this battle, but they shield up the Nature's Madness, which is nice. Not nice for me. Am I going to be able to reach another Nature's Madness? I am. And I get a nice amount of water guns in. Now I'm going to bring in Gardevoir, double debuffed, Mandibuzz. I do grab my shield, and then I get met with fire. Fire, fire, fire. Cargo, this is a problem. No, I can throw one more charm to Shadow Ball, and I need to take them out. But the last, no, I do not. And that was, yeah. Blast Burn is going to go kaboom of me. I go down. Boo. Shinada safe swapped into Tapu Fini. It's fine. It is what it is. Should have sacked the Victory Bell. It's okay. Now we have Salazzle. Another hard counter. This time Incinerate user, and they're going to be able to debuff me. And that does a lot of damage because Tapu Fini is super low level. And Lickitung, yeah, no. Respect for building Lickitung this season. And next battle we have a beautiful, actually pretty nice lead into a Charmer. It is a Ice type, but it is not a Ice type fast move Pokemon. And I can shield Weather Ball, and Magical Leaf is chunking away, and Leaf Blade can pull their last shield. Gardevoir comes in. The superior Charmer. I am at half health, but they're going to concede. Let's go. And Annihilate. Okay, we have two better answers. We pivot into Gardevoir, and I'm going to be like, well, actually, this is a problem. Going to commit a shield to get some extra charm in. Going to boost up my attack and grab a shield or a knockout, and I grab a shield, which is needed, but also would have been better to take them out. Because what I have is going to be taking lots of damage. Tapu Fini comes in to clean them up, and what do they have in the back? Annihilate returning, of course. They're going to shield up the Surf because they know what I have in the back. And if they deal with my Tapu Fini, then they win. And it's a Mandibuzz. Okay, and I'm not going to be healthy enough. I do still have enough of the Annihilate to deal with. And they're going to reach the next air relays to take me out, and that is a win for them. Because I do not have back-to-back moves. And we have a beautiful hard counter to them. We have a Tapu Fini safe swap. We can actually survive the Meteor Beam. And are they going to shield up the Awarus with this shield up the Surf? No, they do not. Let's go. And I hope you enjoyed the battles. Hit the like button if you did. I hope you're having a good time in Catch Cup. And if you're not playing Catch Cup, then I hope you're enjoying it. There's also a little Catch Cup, which I'm not going to talk about that because that is evil. Actually, I may maybe stay tuned to find out. But thanks for watching. Subscribe. I'm almost at 900 subscribers. I appreciate every one of you who have hit that subscribe button. Hope you enjoyed the daily Go Battle League videos. And thanks for watching. Goodbye.